Oh wow, thank you for subscribing. Storm and FSL, thank you for your support.
It's about time.
We are taking up
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yep.
Gotcha. So
things up. Each team has 1 point. Oh, must fly.
10 workers go down.
Mine on the I like the idea. That is a very saturated mineral line. Oh, but it hits the overlord. Oh.
Alright, there we go.
Yes, I've been practicing with those for the last week.
He's got his medication on hand. Oh, but he gets surrounded.
Oh, any question marks though?
Oh.
BM's his friend. I like it. It's always fun when you play your friend.
Does he have another blink? Very nice. Bruce does have enough to really take on this army. He just needs to blink on top of it. Finish off those cyclones.
Looks like he's mostly defensive looking. Oh, there
Yep,
we go.
there we
There
go.
we go.
There's the time. Very nice. Storm kills it.
He's gonna be at GG's. Oh,
Going straight for the workers. Huge economic damage. 24 workers going down.
Oh no, that's a bad storm. That he walked through all the Protoss units got stormed there. Very few of the
They're going to be taking on the 2-time world champion, Sarah. He has come in with...
Hello.
That is currently 30 units. We have the GG.
Pull it up.
Minnesota Minecraft FSL team manages to get a GG. Very good try overall. These didn't work. You know? Oh, you're not.
To a 2-0 victory over GG Izzy. GG's call.
Multiply there. We have the GG. Alright, great.
Hello everybody, I am HyperTurtle and I have my good pal JMPZ with me, and we are going to be doing the second set of matches between PSIOP Gaming and the Angry Space Hares. This is going to be to figure out who gets the number 2 seed and who gets the number 3 seed in our playoff brackets. How you doing, Jay?
Doing well. Good to be back. You know, I went on vacation last week. Usually I never do anything, so I'm always here. So it was definitely strange to not be around, but I'm excited to be back and actually playing this week. So hopefully I don't let my team down.
Okay, yeah, that's right. You will be playing a little bit too, as well as helping me cast. Well, basically, we had some pretty intense matches yesterday, including some TVT and TVZs that really hit hard and just kept on going. Right now, for those just tuning in, PSIOP Gaming is at 4 points right now. Angry Space Hares is at 2.
Yep, and the implications of this match is if you get the 3 seed, you will be playing Special Tactics in the first round of the playoffs as the 4 seed, and if you get the 2 seed, you earn yourself a bye, and you will be playing the winner out of those two. So this match does mean a little bit when it comes to, I guess, getting a bye and moving on, but as we saw last season, the 4 seed swept the whole tournament, so maybe more StarCraft is better. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to get out of practice, so if you do get a bye, you should probably do a bunch of sessions during the next couple of weeks anyway. Otherwise, yeah, I'm on the Special Tactics team, and I guess the loser still gets to try to pick on the bottom here. And yeah, I don't know about Pulled the Boys. I think we did nerf them. I took Dark Menace away from them. He just hasn't been available that often.
Yeah, Pulled the Boys, they were the 4 seed last season, and PSIOP did give them a run for their money in the grand finals, but they practiced a lot. If anyone who's in the Discord could see that when they got that 4 seed, it definitely lit a fire under them, and they were practicing every day, and practice pays off in StarCraft.
Absolutely. All right, let's bring in our first contestants. We have Chatomic and we have MedicJr.
For those of you,
All right, welcome to both of you. Chatomic, how's the weather in France?
So freaking hot, dude. Like
Right.
it's like 34 degrees, so it's like 100
Celsius for those. Yeah.
Thank you for helping us English people with our Fahrenheit.
Yeah, exactly. Tell you what. Here, both of you need to get on camera. Are you guys both logged in?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Okay, yeah.
Perfect.
Let's make
Is my
sure
camera
that's
not
all
on?
ready. And MedicJr as well.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're in the 80s and 90s in Minnesota, so
Is it working
yeah.
now?
There we go. There's Chatomic. It
Okay.
can get hot here too.
Is it working now?
We see
Let's
Chatomic.
take a look. Yeah, Chatomic is up. And MedicJr. Just see, if necessary, just close out of your web browser and start it over again. That's fine. All right, and yeah, something we brought up yesterday. Chatomic, do you follow the World Cup?
I'm not watching, but I like.
All right.
I'm like following the results and stuff like that. So I know that we're
You're,
cooking.
yeah. I honestly
So we're on
feel
more or
it's
less
gonna
common
be-
ground. That's cool.
I honestly feel like that France versus Spain matchup that's coming up in the semifinal, whoever wins that, I believe, wins the World Cup. I think that is going to be a wonderful game to watch for those of you who are football-soccer fans.
I'm pretty sure it's going.
Let's just see. Sometimes it takes a moment to show up on the stream, but
Medic,
Yeah,
sometimes when I load in, it loads my like game graphic instead of my camera. So if you go to settings and check the video source, sometimes you have to change it to the webcam. I know I have to do that.
He's on his phone, so there's no phone thing.
Oh, okay.
This is. I gotta reiterate. You gotta test this out before things start. Although, I guess there's
Yeah.
not much you can do if it claims that it's working ahead of time.
Yeah, true. But, I guess, Chatomic, how are you feeling in your TVT matchup? I don't believe I've seen you play a TVT yet. Usually I see you play against, like, Hares and Dark Menace, and your friend, of course, Anton Q. So, just curious about how you like the TVT matchup.
No, me. He was asking. So I've always been like a bit like. I was not really a fan of TVT matchup until like recently. I found out that TVT, once you get a build, it's relatively okay. But I don't know. I've not really played that much in a new patch. So TVT is like a new thing for me right now. I've played Antoine on the new patch, so
Honestly, Terran got the fewest changes, so aside from the worker start, I don't think a lot's changed in TVT. It was mentioned yesterday, it's like even like the ghost changes, you don't really see ghosts used that often in TVT unless you get into some really serious turtling and you drop some dukes or something, I don't know.
True, yeah.
So, I think it mostly just amounts to a slightly later start.
I
You
agree.
see my camera now? It should be going.
That's a question for the admins.
Yeah, is he showing up in the production tool?
If not, we can jump to me against GreatArchon if he's ready as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to make these guys wait, but we definitely need him to sort this out. I don't want to make.
We'll check on that. You might need to make sure you're on the right video channel. But tell you what, you can work on that. How about, sorry Chatomic, we'll just switch you out for the moment, but we'll get to you really soon. Okay.
No problem.
Maybe he can help you cast since I won't be here.
Well, I mean, if he's up for it.
Yeah, sure. I'm down.
Okay, let me... Here, GreatArchon, we're having, you know, again, a little bit of camera issues with MedicJr. Are you pretty much ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. Sorry.
Okay, that is beautiful. So... Okay. And that, yep, we got you there. How you doing lately?
Doing good. Trying to figure out the new patch, but
yeah,
I'm not sure I've solved it yet.
Same, dude. Don't know what to do on the new patch.
Yeah, it feels like the beginning game feels so weird, and like it's kind of like when you would play the old patch and like something would happen in the first few minutes that make the game wonky. Every game feels like that right now because you're so used to the 12 worker start. Yeah, it's definitely strange.
Yeah, I tried to mimic like old builds that were optimal on the old patch, but they're kind of not on the new patch. So I just kind of messed up the build, and like it kind of works, but kind of doesn't.
Yeah, it's definitely been a bit strange for sure.
Yeah. Like the 3CC isn't really viable anymore in the TVZ matchup.
Okay.
Because the Zerg can like you've got basically no pressure on the map if you go like 3CC, so the Zerg can just drone infinitely and you're basically behind. So you need to like deal some damage with Banshee and stuff like that. So you need to cut the third CC. It's a bit wacky.
Yeah, I'm as a Zerg player, I'm struggling when to take my third now. It used to be super simple, basically, is if you weren't getting cheese, take your third. But now it's like I'm struggling when to take it. I don't know exactly when, and I've also noticed that my gas timings are off. I'll look at my minerals to gas, and I'll have 700 gas and 100 minerals, and that never happened before. So I definitely need to work on that.
A lot of it just comes down to putting the hours in. We are going to be starting at Eternity's Edge.
Sounds good.
Starting on at Eternity's Edge. Okay, that works. Alright, we're going to separate the two of you and we will get going.
Good luck.
Good luck and have fun.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Learning StarCraft definitely takes time. Relearning it takes time when they make any major changes, so there you go.
Yeah, so, I've played a couple games against Antoine. He's like freaking lost, dude. He had build orders before, and now he's like, I don't know what to do. I'm lost, and if there isn't like Cyril doing a proper build order for him, he's kind of lost.
Yeah, I don't know. It looked like Cyril was pretty comfortable last time I saw him.
Yeah, I believe he like 6-0 clamp or something like that. So he's like pretty.
Yeah, all I know is he made a lovely little post. You know, patches change, champions don't. Everyone really enjoyed this. All right, at Eternity's Edge, we are gonna get ready to go. In the upper left, in the upper left, we have our pink Zerg. He is
JMPZ.
And he is playing for the team of
PSIOP.
And his opponents, the Terran in the red. He is
GreatArchon.
Sure enough, spray went down.
Just check the mineral.
And he is hey, it's he's being very helpful to his opponent if his opponent takes advantage of those of the better ability to build a CC with a knurled SCV. But yes, playing for the team of
Angry Space Hares.
But yeah, haven't seen it happen much in StarCraft II, but in StarCraft 1, there is definitely something beautiful about mind controlling an SCV and then eventually nuking the Terran.
Yeah, I believe they changed how neural worked in the last patch.
Right.
So
with SCVs anyway, you don't have to repeatedly neural the same SCV and keep sending it right back at the same command center. So basically, unless something interrupts it, the SCV will keep working on the structure until it's complete, and then the neural parasite will expire. I don't think that's going to happen this game, but I don't know. JMPZ, he looks pretty cocky. I don't know.
Anything can happen. What's the MMR difference, by the way, between the two?
Well, I mean, they're both G1, but yeah, I'd have to look up exactly what that means. I believe they're both just a little bit higher up than me, so kind of low diamond, diamond 3, diamond 2, something like that.
Okay, yeah. Because I believe last time I checked, GreatArchon was like 3.8, and then JMPZ was like 3.5, 3.6.
Okay.
So it should be a fair matchup, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's going to be fair, I'm sure. But it's also going to be the sort of thing where both of them at least knew what they were doing before the patch. Now we get to see how they adjust to it. And yep, Reaper working his way across to check things out. And we have a full wall off for the main for GreatArchon. Just seeing if he can pick off a Zergling or two. He is on creep, so gotta be a little careful.
Queen's gonna pop out.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, the grenades. I mean, there are cases where you can do some pretty cool things with them, especially against queens, trying to get them off the creep. But most of the time, they're more just for show. It's just to put the exclamation point on the fact that you see what your opponent's doing and who injured their workers a little bit. Yeah, bunker down at the main. We are going straight into main lane attack for JMPZ.
Actually, that's blind bunker is maybe kind of playing in his favor.
Yeah, I mean, the blind bunker, the fact that he, I think, put down the second supply depot just a little bit early to get the full wall off. I think he's being very cautious here. And especially if he can get a siege tank behind that bunker, he'll be pretty safe for a while, I think.
He's gonna play Hellion first, I believe.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, Hellion not too shabby either as an opening. Hellion Banshee just has become pretty dominant. There's a lot you can do defensively, there's a lot you can do offensively. If your opponent's moved on to roaches and they have their spore crawlers up, well, you just bring them back home and defend with them as need be.
Yep.
And actually starting out with the Viking, so maybe some Overlord hunting in the future.
Well, yeah. I'd be surprised if JMPZ doesn't go for Muda. It's been quite the meta recently in the TVZ matchup.
Even in the other matchups too, I think, and not really a heavily committed Mutalisk play, but I've noticed in pretty much all the matchups, there's a little bit of room to just make maybe 5 Mutalisks and send them to the mineral line just to see if they can get something done, and even if they can, it still keeps a lot of your opponent's units back home. But Hellions and Reaper coming on towards JMPZ's side of the map. Hiding in the bushes a little bit. And yep, we have Stim on the way, and a Banshee on the way. A little bit of a late one, but that doesn't mean it can't get anything done. But I believe there are already Spore Crawlers in all the bases. Well, 2 of the 3.
Okay, so far so good. No
Yep.
third CC on the way, so this is pretty commented from the Terran player.
Yep, and we have the Evolution Chambers walling off the Zerg base now, so both of them, you know, fairly safe. Although this third, there's no workers to target yet, and there's a limit to what you can do against Queens with Hellions, but yeah, I think that's pretty good. Just have your Queens at the most vulnerable spot. And already researching 1-1 and Baneling speed. So,
yeah.
Possibly going to be trying to break right through this wall sometime in the very near future. And the Hellions going out this time with the Banshee in tow. There is no cloak. There are no upgrades complete for Terran yet.
I really don't like the Terran position right now.
Yeah, the Hellions, not that great against Queens. The Viking, definitely not great against Queens. There's plenty of anti-air.
Yeah, it's just the lack of the CC. Now he's coming up.
Alright.
Coming up.
Yep. Stim completed, but so far JMPZ hasn't really been very aggressive. He's just been making sure he can get his economy going. He was mentioning earlier that it's always a bit of a headache to remember when to set up the third hatchery.
Yeah, true. So now we've kept the Hellions alive and the Banshee alive, so that's good. We can use that for a Hellbat too.
Hellbat push, or just pick off some Banelands. We'll keep it a nice, comfortable distance. I like the creep spread for JMPZ. He's already got his 4th base started and just surrounded by creep right now. Is that Hive Tech on the way, I believe, right?
Yeah, already. Probably lurkers.
Yeah,
then.
so I mean, that's a very good possibility. Otherwise, I mean, we've definitely been seeing a lot of people using Ultralisk, and 1-1 is just about to complete, so the more upgrades you have behind the Ultralisk, the less there is your opponent can really do about them.
That's actually very true.
Alright, yeah. Not even leaving any Zerglings behind there to scout, just bringing them back. Staying very comfortable, building up. JMPZ, slight. I mean, he's definitely got a worker advantage. Discounting the mules, I always have to add that.
Do we have Banshee Cloak? No, we don't.
No, we never did. And I think that was one of the reasons why he didn't end up sending the Banshees with the Hellions. Alright, Lurker Tuck. So yep, you were right. That is one of the destinations we've got here.
I'd be surprised if you go Hydrolisc and all of a sudden it changed to Ultras, which is a possibility, but less likely than Lurker.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm doing my best to try to figure out what people are up to. I try to keep track of the gases a little bit more, but I especially like to take a peek at the upgrades.
True. Yeah.
Or just little hints. And again, I mean, GreatArchon, yeah, JMPZ, yeah, supply blocked, but only for a moment. But yeah, he just keeps spreading the creep. And not only hasn't GreatArchon been able to do anything about his opponent's economy, he hasn't really driven the creep back at all. Each time, he just kind of came up, Queens made him back away, and then, yeah, okay, Ultralisk Cavern.
Ultralisk,
so
okay,
put a point on
mind.
put a point on the scoreboard for me. It is Lurker Ultra.
Oh my god, okay.
Alright, well, GreatArchon's gonna see what he can get done. I mean, gradually he's getting further behind on the supply, but this, depending when he sieges and how his positioning is, this could be pretty effective. He's even got that Banshee to do some extra damage.
I think it's gonna get
Alright, siege down. Oh yeah, he's in danger of getting surrounded if he's right here in the middle of the creep. I I mean, he did clear out some tumors, so it's starting to recede. I believe it recedes. It recedes a little bit slower and spreads a little bit slower as far as the new patch goes. And in this case, that was one of those, okay, it's a buff and a nerf, but in this case, definitely to JMPZ's advantage. And here we go. He is going to see what he can do about this attack force. Balin, Xerxes, Titleist coming in from multiple directions. Lot of good hits on those Marines. Siege tanks are going down. Last of this is getting cleaned up. Even the medevac is unable to escape.
Yeah, this is what happens when you don't do as much damage to the Zerg. You just get overwhelmed.
Yeah, he never really got in range with his opponent. It's his goal. And he loses. Oh, another siege tank going down. This is bad. The lurker's coming up close.
He goes down the Hydras.
The Hydras do have their range upgrade. So, yeah, I mean, just DPSing this down. Right now, they've really just got the lurkers something to fall back to. Nonetheless, very effective. Hydra versus Siege Tank. Risky, but it could work as long as you have the number advantage. There we go. I think, yeah, this is looking over. Even got a Viper there ready. Lurkers, unfortunately, kind of left behind, but we have the GG. JMPZ bringing PSIOP gaming up to 5 points. Alright, next map will be on Amygdala.
I remember playing on this map on an old patch. Cool.
Yeah, we brought a few maps from the older days past. I saw you intended. Let that out of the bag, huh? Alright, it's good. So, yeah, I think GreatArchon is going to have to take some slightly different strategies, or at least hit a little bit earlier.
Yep, yeah.
I think
maybe something like 2-1-1?
Maybe. I mean, that could definitely be effective. Or just hit a little bit earlier with the Banshees instead of that Viking. We shall see. Alright, in the lower left, we have our red Terran. He is.
GreatArchon.
Piece of me, boy.
And he is playing for the team of
Angry Space Hares.
And his opponent up 1 point. We have the Zerg in the pink. His name is
JMPZ.
And playing for the team of
PSIOP.
Let's see if GreatArchon decides to cut workers here. So no, he doesn't. So his barracks is going to be delayed for it's like good 3 to 4 seconds. So his reverse should be delayed as well. His gas as well, because he's not cutting SCVs, so he's going to be his gas delays.
I'm trying to remember what people were going for lately. The yeah, I guess kind of 13 barracks is what I'm seeing as far as at least some people's recommendations at the moment. I know not everyone's in agreement.
Yeah, I mean, you could go for 11 barracks, yeah, 13 barracks, and then that means that you're cutting SCVs, I believe. So you need to cut one worker to get your barracks down, and then you go straight for the gas. Otherwise, the Reapers would be super delayed.
I know another option is to. Oops, there we go. Moral victory for GreatArchon. It's almost like a kick me sign, you know? Just
in case there's a ghost actually nuking.
Hey, that's something ghosts do well. Someone call for an exterminator.
Alright, Reaper coming up. Okay. So you see, by the time the Reaper is gonna hit the natural, there will be a queen out, basically. So this is why you cut SCVs early on, so that the Reaper can deal a little bit more damage before the queen come out.
Yeah, I know last match, I mean, he banged up a couple of the Zerglings. Oh, did they get a surround? No, okay.
Oh, come on.
That is not optimal.
Say the least, yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Happens to the best, though.
Oh yeah, it does. It happens to me too, along with the best, so there you have it. I was going to mention another thing I've been seeing here and there. I know some Terran players have really been enjoying just, doing 2-1-1 with a couple of barracks walling off the natural. That can make them a little bit safer anyway, early on. As well as providing some extra Reaper power should they want it. And yeah, that does seem like a little bit early for the engineering bay, especially. I know it's part of the wall. But,
yeah, it's Omega early. You don't really build an engineering base before building any Hellion.
Yeah.
Unless you're called Euthermal, and then you upgrade Rush.
Yeah. Euthermal does whatever gets him some views. You gotta be honest on that one. I will say that if he'd gone double barracks here, the add-ons would have been pretty vulnerable. We saw some of the prices for that last night.
I couldn't catch the match. It was basically 1 AM in France.
I know. Some people were asking, "Do you think Chatomic and Antoine Q are watching this?" I'm like, I doubt it.
There's basically a 6-hour difference.
Yep. Thank goodness for video on demand.
Yeah. So, I saw the first game because I was still awake, but
yeah,
I went straight to bed afterwards.
Well, again, we're going with Viking first in the starports, so yeah, without a Liberator or more popularly a Banshee, there's definitely more limitations on what the Hellions can do on their own.
Yep.
And I did not know that people played one-on-one versus in Minecraft. I've mostly been playing with my daughter, and although we've definitely accidentally hit each other occasionally, no, I have not played Minecraft as competitively as I have Warcraft or StarCraft.
I played a little bit of Minecraft. I played on Hypixel the most.
My daughter was insisting on it because a bunch of her friends started playing, so all of a sudden I had to sit around going, okay, so what's the goal of any of this?
You gotta kill the dragon, man.
You can, but boy, it's a long winding road to that dragon. And yeah, by the way, we got a Spire on the way, halfway done, so unlike last time, we are going to be seeing some mutas going.
Alright.
Okay. And, I mean, the Hellions at least getting a little bit more done. They forced more Lings out, and they destroyed some of those Lings, but still not much in the way of economic damage, aside from, some of those larvae could have been drones.
It's the same problem as last game, I believe. Like the GreatArchon is opting for the same strategy, so he's cutting
And again, not getting that much of a benefit from it.
Yeah,
I mean, Hellions, it's a safe build because if your opponent decided to just go all out with the Lings early on, then you're safe. There's other things they can accomplish too, but it really helps if you get some work skills with them. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, and it's basically like no entire like this Viking to Marine.
And again, it's like he's of course not unusual transitioning into bio, but a little bit late on that, and that bio is going to have to defend against the Mutalisks. The Banshee can't fight Mutalisks, the Hellions can't fight Mutalisks, the Siege Tank can't fight Mutalisks. He does, fortunately, have some missile turrets going up, so that is a good thing for him. And here they come, the Mutt-Mutts. Okay, mass repair going on here. They do drive them away, but 5 workers down, the Viking going down as well. And also forces a stim out, I believe, from the Marines. So, all in all, not bad. That was, it's quite a few mutas, so he's going to want to get a little bit more done with them too. Again, I gotta praise the creep spread. That is a lot of pimples along the map. Hey!
Yeah, doing a good job.
Oh man. Not good enough, though. I only give them credit on this map if they actually get a creep tumor to where they can heal those infested rocks, and he did not. So that little bonus game. Oh, I like this, though. I like taking the gold. You can just float that command center all the way over to there. There's going to be some vulnerabilities, especially against those mutas, but I think that is a good change from last match. I think that could give him a bit of an edge.
Oh, never mind. Speaking third, triangular third.
Is he? Okay, never mind. I guess he just did not like those rocks. No, I do see he is putting some missile turrets up at that location, so he will be apparently taking it. He's got some catching up to do, though. 30 worker lead right now for his opponent, JMPZ.
Yeah.
And any workers he loses to those Mutalisks. I don't think much of that's going to happen. He's doubling up on the missile turrets at each location. And here they come.
Too much map control.
A lot of map control, a lot of mobility. And aside, even if he doesn't do damage to those Mutalisks, they're at least a good way to check what his opponent's army looks like, so he can prepare for it best. And Lurker down is almost done.
True. I feel like JMPZ is forgetting his 5th base.
Maybe.
At the 12 o'clock position.
Yeah, I know. It's perfect. Yeah, you're right. I thought that was a creep tumor on the mini-map, actually. That is, in fact, a drone that is sleeping on the job just a little bit.
Ay. No big deal, because his opponent is only on 3 base, so you still got the
Yeah, I mean, there's playing against your opponent, but there's also playing against yourself, and that's where I look at my replay after the victory and think, and suddenly don't feel as great. It's something we all do, and okay, here comes a single Hydralisk, and two of them actually, but yeah, they actually get a delay on that gold expansion, and now JMPZ also knows about it too. And here, yeah, Lurker's gonna burrow just within range of the mineral line, but that's poor corruptor. All right, in we go. It's still within the vision range of the missile turret. All right. Unfortunately, the Lings and the Banelanders are kind of stuck behind the gold minerals there. Okay. I mean, that was a very good interaction for GreatArchon, and his tank count just keeps going up, as well as his Marines. He's even got some Hellbats with the Blue Flame upgrades, so I mean, as long as his economy can catch up and he can do a little bit of damage to his opponent, this is going to be pretty good. Ultralisk Cavern down again as well, and we have upgrades starting up for the Lurkers.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, yeah, you can fire over the gold minerals, soak in the siege tanks. That's the deal here.
I feel like GreatArchon needs to do like a little bit of multitasking to get some damage done at least.
Yeah, I don't, you know, whether it's some dropping or some harassment with the Banshees, he's got some tools for it, but yeah, here comes JMPZ going straight into the natural, just not even going within range of the siege tanks there. Supply depot's down, he is attacking the main. And he also, yep, not only does he see the fusion core, he does quite a bit of damage to it as well. Might be repaired, he's going to have... Okay, yeah, it is not on fire yet. So, it's not going to be losing health on his own.
It was a terrible trade.
Yeah, that's GreatArchon actually moving quite a bit ahead. As they said in chat, GreatArchon's clearly still adjusting to this patch a bit, but now that he's past the part of the game that's a lot different, he seems to be pretty comfortable and just building up and building up.
Yeah. Actually, his economy is quite solid as well, because there's no safe space for Zerg. So
well, one just went down. That drone finally heard the alarm clock there. He is hard at work again, changing his form into that of a building.
Yeah, it's becoming a bit scary now.
Yeah, this is... Well, supply difference, and this kind of combination with all these tanks and Marines, it is hard to deal with. It is hard to actually get on. Both those types of units really do a lot to protect the other from what would target it.
Yeah. I feel like GreatArchon is missing his timing window, though.
Yeah, he's going to want to get into this, and we have Brood Lords being morphed.
Yeah,
and that's going to be all about positioning. He might be able to take some good advantage of the fact that there are these rocks and these gold minerals. And not, you know, no Vikings. Okay. Some of the rocks go down the way. Yeah, I would love to see some scans or a Raven or something, just doing a little bit more creep cleanup. He's done a little bit, and here are the Lurkers, and the Brood Lords. Corrupt is also coming in. Unfortunately, the Baneling's not upgraded. They are waddling and not rolling. That's something that I've had to contend with a bunch of times myself, and it is a scary realization still. Brood Lord's doing nicely, and drawing a bunch of friendly fire over the Marines as well. Not a lot they can deal with, but instead of fighting the Brood Lord, the tanks are retreating. Well, the infantry and medevacs moved right in to the natural.
Good move.
Into the main as well. Lurkers have a rough time if they actually have to chase things down. If their targets don't have their back to the wall. Things are starting to thin out, though, with honestly not that much damage being done. I don't think, despite all the kills that GreatArchon got, he still hasn't killed a lot of actual workers.
Yep. But this is fine. This is okay damage.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, this is a lot of supply in Brood Lord.
Yeah, still.
It's Viking down. That'd be great.
Yeah, he lost a bit with those medevacs trying to escape where there were spores, so he's going to have to try to build up as quickly as he can. He is adding Thors to the mix, researching 3-3 for the infantry.
That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Like the...
Yeah, I don't think... He was not expecting Brood Lords, otherwise he would have brought some Vikings with. And instead of Viking... Well, I mean, he's adding some Vikings, but I think the Thors are going to be the main defense right now against them. Meanwhile, +3 air attack being researched for JMPZ. He is serious about this Brood Lord, and ouch! That Thor didn't stand a chance. And these tanks not able to shoot. The Vikings are going to be the big thing here, but I think they're wasting some attacks on the Overseers at the moment. Got to target fire the, the Brood Lords and the Corruptors. Just so much damage being done with the siege tanks adding a little bit here and there with their friendly fire. And this might be too much. The Thors, the Thors changing with their high impact payloads, but they have to stay back a little bit. Damage. Alright, the Vikings should be able to clean this up, but at this point, that was a lot of army. And JMPZ, well, it's about the same army count, or actually even a lower army count, but he's got a bigger economy and a lot more bases. A lot more hatcheries to produce from. Right now, GreatArchon, 4 barracks, 2 factories, 3 starports.
Yeah, that's okay production.
Yeah, it's okay.
I would have liked to see a reactor on that that second starport.
11 corruptors being made. I've got to figure some of them are going to be changed to broodlords again. He seems to like this quite a bit. Only +1 on any of the evolution chamber upgrades, so that also limits how much damage the broodlings can do during their short lifespans. But look, JMPZ almost has the entire east side of the map creeped, and even takes a hatchery on his opponent's side. Well, GreatArchon expanding to the north.
Okay, I think like GreatArchon is gonna be able to max out once, and it's gonna be a big army, but then that's it.
Both of them almost maxed out right now. And at this point, also, the gold minerals are going to start gradually running out too. I saw some of them definitely look depleted. And so many upgrades being researched by JMPZ right now. Just a little of everything. Ultralisks, ranged.
Yeah, I would love like a run by or like a double drop at the bottom from coming from.
In both these matches, he just hasn't really been able to break through to the economy of production. I know there were those Marines that managed to get into the bases. Didn't get a lot of damage done there. Alright, here we go. Baneling versus Marine. Viking versus Corruptor.
It's a good fight.
It's a good fight. The Marines fully upgraded. The Vikings, unfortunately, they've got armor, but not attack. Oh, and even some Queens going down here. If he can keep pushing before the Ultralists start popping out, he can do pretty well for himself. Baneling speed finally is almost complete as well.
In fact, there's no Ultras coming out.
No. And neither of them really are over... They're not going too heavy on the gas mining on either side. They're both spending that as quickly as they get it.
Holy crap. Managed to...
Exactly. Right now, these Corruptors having a really tough time actually reaching their targets, and this is finally looking like everything's coming up Archon.
Yep. Right now.
25 workers dead. 2 hatcheries have gone down. I mean, JMPZ does have all those expansions across the east side of the map, but he has to produce very quickly and be very choosy on what he uses. The Banelings do great against the Marines, not so much against the Thors, and with the Hydralisk, kind of vice versa. GGWP! GreatArchon comes back and manages to take a point for his team. 5-3 now.
I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't expecting GreatArchon to win, even though I think he's a great player now.
I think he found his comfort zone.
Yeah, the position he was in was not ideal, but yeah, congrats.
Yeah, welcome back, GreatArchon. You know, he went down the first match, second match, he just kept holding on, and then he finally took the victory. JMPZ, your defenses were pretty impressive there. Just kept your opponent far away from your workers throughout both those games until the very end.
Yeah, that's usually the goal in TVZ, is keep your workers alive. It's just the struggle for me is I'm terrible at closing out games. So once you got like turtled in, I knew I was ahead, but forgot some upgrades, and I think that allowed him to trade a little bit better than
the Baneling speed.
Yeah, Baneling speed, and yeah, the Banelings weren't getting the connections I needed. Honestly, I think they were just wasted gas because he pretty much had a mech army, and I wanted to have the Banelings crash into the what are those things called? The
Marines? SCVs?
Marines, the cars that morph, whatever you call them.
Hellbats. Hellbats, yeah.
Because I noticed he went them in the first game, but in game 2 he really didn't go them, and it was...
He had a few that he kept.
Yeah, just not as much as game 1. I was expecting him to have the same army comp, but well done by him to hold on game 2.
Yeah, GreatArchon, that gold base.
game.
You took it, you held it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Very fun game.
15 tank on that base.
Yeah, there was a lot of tanks there.
And KJ, could you let me know whether MedicJr is showing up on camera? That'll decide what match we do next. Still no. Okay. Chuck.
So am I playing against Cranky next?
Yeah, seems like that's what we're going to be doing, if you're up for it.
Sure.
CrankyToaster, I do not see him in the chat, though.
He should be around. He said he would be.
Okay, and hold on for a moment. Yeah, well, you're checking on that. I'm going to check on MedicJr.
Hello?
Oh, there he is.
Hey, what's going on? Sorry, I was
Perfect.
working all morning. So.
No, you're all good. We were just seeing if you were ready because Medic's having issues with his camera again. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was kind of worried because I thought the games go a lot longer.
You're feeding back, so
Oh.
yeah,
Okay.
we can hear you twice or me twice.
Oh, is it me? Oh, I think I was.
Perfect. Thank you.
I don't know. My speakers usually pick up my microphone.
Yep. No, it's fixed. You're good.
Okay.
So I guess we'll be doing the Cranky Toast, and I apologize, I don't know who you're playing today.
I'm playing again, I think.
Oh, lovely. Oh, a good old-fashioned TVT.
Oh, amazing.
Alright, yeah,
Everybody's
that
favorite
makes
matchup.
sense.
At least
Yay!
it's not too easy on this patch.
Well,
Amazing.
I do remember this. You guys have played once before, and it was a 2-0 in GreatArchon's favor on the last patch. Now we do have the new patch. I guess my first question will be for Cranky. How are you feeling about TVT in the new meta?
Oh, I'm cooked because I've only been playing Zerg, so yeah. I think I'm
All right.
cooked, man. I don't like Terran anymore because this sucks.
Oh, so Terran
Oh.
players are now jumping ship to Zerg because
Yeah.
they think it's
Well, I jumped ship to
easy and they're
Zerg,
just
like, 3
playing
months
Zerg.
ago.
I see how it is. Well,
No,
respect
it's
to
like 2 or 3
GreatArchon for
months
playing
ago.
his race.
I was tasked with my sister to get the Zergling icon, so I did. And now I'm trying to play Zerg until I get my 50 levels to unlock all the, port
Okay.
traits.
Oh, that, yeah.
And also, it doesn't hurt that 10 pool is insanely fun, and like Banelings are insanely fun, and Zerg is insanely fun, so that doesn't help either.
Oh, yeah, now it's insanely fun. Man didn't have to walk
Oh no,
up
I liked it a couple months
icy
ago.
mountains against Protoss in the old patch, but we'll move on from that. I guess
before the
GreatArchon, how
patch
are you
was
feeling
good.
about TVT?
Mirror matches suck. I think
Yeah, I got you there. My issue there, sometimes the only counter that you have at your disposal against whatever your opponent's army is more of what they already have.
Yeah, no, the big
Unfortunately.
thing is their micro doesn't matter. Like splitting Marines, I guess kind of versus tank lines, but like versus Zerg, you gotta split versus the Banelings, you gotta do multi-prong, you gotta be aggressive. You can't really do that much with like PvT like that. It's just Viking, tank, Marine, just
You can do drop play.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I
you
don't
can.
do that. I mean,
Oh.
drop in the normal game, so.
Okay, so
Give me all your strats.
Well, I'll tell you that tank drop, I lose to that all the time, but like the one base
Yeah.
tank Marine drop in my main, I don't do that. I should probably learn it. That seems like a fun build, but I don't do that. I'll tell you that.
Sounds about right. Well, I look forward to this TVT and good luck to both of you. I believe the magic number, since we have, one more series after this, I believe the magic number to win your team the game is 7. So, Cranky, if you somehow 2-0, I believe you will give PSIOP the win.
Oh, okay, epic. Don't worry, I'm gonna cook them hard, even though I haven't played Terran. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, let me make sure everyone's invited here.
Sounds good.
And not warmed up, amazing.
I warmed up for the wrong matchup. I warmed up for TVZ.
Well, you're warmed up for StarCraft. I was like teaching someone mathematics. So.
Well, StarCraft uses your brain. That kind of helps.
I guess. Not really.
What kind of math?
It was just elementary math. It was for someone who wanted to take an exam to join a union. So it's just like literally just arithmetic. Pretty easy. But like usually I do like SAT, ACT stuff, but
makes sense.
He needs help with that.
All right. Well, I guess we will get into the game here. Good luck, gentlemen.
He's set up.
Good luck and have fun.
Alright, I think I'm good. Oh, you gotta swap in the people. Like the.
Yeah, I know.
He's gotta swap
I'm doing some troubleshooting too, just over chat.
I think the audio was messed up. It sounded weird.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it sounded like, I don't know, it sounded like reverby kind of. I'm not sure. Kind of crunchy? Kind of like compressed or something?
Crunchy, okay.
Yeah.
Staticky. I don't know. There's a lot of different words for it. Alright. Let's get going. I will get you into your chat rooms. Alright, GreatArchon playing second matchup in a row.
I'm gonna go back to the Angry Spacers.
Okay, that's all good. Thanks for helping me out.
Yeah, no problem.
You are watching MedicJr.
Guess I'll do this while you keep troubleshooting. Hyper Turtle in the bottom right. We have the Red Terran, and he is
GreatArchon.
Piece of me, boy.
playing for the team of
Angry Space Hares.
And in the upper left, we have the Green Terran, and he is
CrankyToaster.
playing for the team of
PSIOP.
Well, looking at the SCVs coming out here, Cranky is going to be doing a, I guess, proxy Rax, but the problem
let's call it Cheesy Toaster.
yeah, he likes his early aggression, but the problem is GreatArchon sending out that SCV scout. He did not use that, I think, in game 1 against me. I don't remember seeing one, but in game 2 he did.
No, he waited a little bit.
Yeah, this is a lot earlier, I think, of a scout. He knows that Cranky's got something cooking here. And he drops the nuke gear spray, doesn't see anything. Cranky moved a lot of workers to gas there. Yeah, he's just... Alright, so... GreatArchon has to know this is coming, and honestly, if I'm him, I just drop a bunker. Just drop a bunker near your mineral line, who cares? He drops the second Rax, very smart.
That's right. The Terrans are coming, the Terrans are coming!
Yeah, he just gotta be safe here. Oh, wait, we're gonna see Proxy Marauder?
Maybe.
He's looking for the
he's looking around. It's a bit further away than he expected, and I mean, well, that's more difficult to find. It comes with its own disadvantages, and he has to delay of when he'll arrive.
That's a much longer distance to walk. He's checking all the close proxy spots. Unfortunately, he hasn't figured out exactly what's coming. The only thing I am concerned about is Reaper doesn't really do too well into Marauder, so I hope he switches off of Reapers after this. But he could also send that Reaper to the other side and start harassing the mineral line, and that obviously taxes her.
Yeah, that is a nice little opportunity you get. Concussive Shell, 3/4 of the way along.
Yeah. He is starting to pump out extra Marines and Reapers here. I would have loved to seen a bunker.
Yeah, a bunker or a factory, one or the other.
Yeah, it's just going to be very hard for him to hold with Reaper, Marine, and no bunker. Let's see. Oh, he dropped the wall. Okay. Yeah, and he's got the Reaper slowed, he's got the Marine taking damage. Oh, doesn't get the kill, but he can hit the bunker. That's not good, and another Reaper comes out. Let's see what happens here. Going for the Reaper, gets the kill, gets another Marine kill. Will the bunker get off is the question. Kills another Marine, but it looks like the bunker will finish. The bunker does finish, which is huge for, oh no, does it go down? No, he just barely gets the repair off. Cranky's gonna have to be careful here, but he is supply block. So yeah, he's gonna supply block him for eternity. But it's going to be very hard for him to push into this bunker. So if Cranky starts making units back at home and starts teching up, it's going to be good for him. But it's going to be very hard for him to break this. And he's going to be run around the bunker. Oh. Yeah, the SCV's come out. He loses 2 Marauders there. That is not a good trade for Cranky. Cranky just needs to macro off, but as Nelly Hampy, he's not a fan of that. But very smart, walking away from the bunker. Don't go near the bunker.
Yep, they call it static defense for a reason, and that's the... I mean, granted, you can at least pop the guys out here and there.
Yeah.
Here we go with the full-on worker pull. These Marauders can actually, keep kiting and keep slowing the SCVs.
Yeah, this game has gotten really crazy. Taking stock though, GreatArchon's up in workers. Doing just fine here. He's got his factory as well. Yep, and here we go with the same dance.
I like the wall off behind the mineral line. That actually is pretty
Very
clever.
smart, yeah. And he loses another Marauder.
Well, I mean, anything he loses is gonna hurt his momentum here.
Yeah, and he's got the tech lab going down on the factory, but Cranky needs to start thinking about teching up. That's exactly what he's doing. Moving these Marauders away, and all these SCVs are going to take some pain here. I love this from GreatArchon. Very smart. Pulling the Marines out once he gets his around on these Marauders. And taking stock here, I think he's done it. He's definitely held. And he's got the factory with the tech lab on it, so I would say he is slightly ahead. Especially looking at the supply. But Cranky's got a lot of money he can spend. He's producing that second CC. So what this is going to come down to is, can Cranky get that second CC online? Or can GreatArchon push across with this first or second tank he pushes out? Because if he can shut down that second base, then if you have a second CC, it doesn't matter. And he's flying back home. Curious about that, because I mean, he wasn't discovered yet, but I guess he's afraid to start researching stuff and then being discovered. But yeah, here comes that push. I think GreatArchon's gonna take tanks out. And yup, this is what's gonna be very rough for him, because he doesn't have any defensive units. He has a Hellion. And that's not gonna stop this.
Gotta wait for the barracks to come home to roost first. And I have very good news. MedicJr is visible on camera now.
Hey,
I don't mean to brag too much, but my first actual IT job was doing customer support for iPhones. So yeah, I know some tricks.
Yeah, and looking at this, I do not see a world where Cranky's going to be able to hold this.
No, a little bit outnumbered here. The tank especially. Oh, I don't know if he's a little bit confused about the map. He's going, trying to take the long way around, basically. I mean, almost like an SCV that's walled out of the main.
Well, this is going to be a problem.
Alright, here we go.
As soon as Cranky sees it, he's going to have to start running. He needs to run.
Better late than never.
Yeah, and he doesn't have a bunker. He has no units here. Once that tank gets
Cyclone.
on the ground.
Okay, close his workers.
Yeah.
Little. Now he knows. Yeah, the siege tank's there. Well, okay, there was a very tiny chance that he kept that Cyclone moving every moment, but yeah, now that chance is gone. I expect GreatArchon to be able to jump on top of that tank before the siege.
Oh, yeah, he's taking the siege. Wait a minute.
Okay, that's a good spot for it.
He's gonna lose both these there.
Yeah, the reduction.
The them.
I don't know if he'll lose them, but I mean, they can't produce while they're up in the air.
He's gonna lose the ability to produce for a moment, so...
Okay, there we go.
There we go, I switched it for you. And
well,
once this tank gets sieged, it's gonna start shelling the mineral line. You got no gas right now coming in.
Okay, it should be illegal to attack a spot with a tank that says nuke. Come on, GreatArchon, you gotta read your own notes here.
And he's just gonna keep, and it looks like there is another tank about to join the fray, and yeah, that
well, both sides though, so each one of them can get an extra tank.
Yeah.
And the air stuff actually might be a saving grace. The Liberator and the Viking. Just the extra vision. Possible. I'm not saying that it's likely. And even if he does hold this, GreatArchon's got a huge economic lead back home.
Yeah, and he's also got vision of the tank, and he kills one of Cranky's tanks. Got the Viking now. Cranky's got a Viking that's weak. One more shot on that Viking.
And I see MedicJr is enjoying the fact that he's not troubleshooting his camera anymore. Terran is so OP in TV2. I hear you, man. Yeah, GreatArchon. I think he is adjusting to the patch now. 5-4. We are getting very close to a tie.
Yeah, that bunker not being able to get killed was a big deal. Seems like he put it in the perfect position, repaired it at the perfect time. Well defended by GreatArchon.
Yeah. It's an interesting thing, you know, you're adjusting to the new patch. Defending against Rushes is still pretty much the same. You don't have to make any decisions about when to expand while you're defending.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's high pressure, but it's also a little bit off your own shoulders.
Yeah, you just basically hold on for dear life and don't take too much damage.
Yeah.
That's pretty much
exactly. You make the decisions you have to make.
Exactly.
Alright.
Yeah, very impressed with GreatArchon. I don't know, I wanted to call him
DarkArchon. Oh man, that would be
He's dark now after
I would love to see Dark Menace and GreatArchon, you know, do some 2v2ing under that name. Together we're GreatArchon.
There we go.
Or DarkArchon. Together we're DarkArchon. Whoa, wait. Oops, I can't.
We're both messing up now. It's good to be back, Hyper Turtle. I missed you, buddy.
Oh, thank you. Hey, you know, if you're interested, I'm planning to try some podcasting soon.
You know, I'll always come.
Watching.
Oh, yeah.
I'll always be a guest for you. Alright, let's see what these players have in store for us.
Well, one of them is in the upper right. He is a Terran. He is in the red, and he is up one map, and he is...
GreatArchon.
Piece of me, boy.
And he is trying to tie things up for...
Angry Space Hares.
Oh man, that map was so dark. Yep, perfect for a DarkArchon. Alright, you take it.
And in the lower left, we have the Green Terran. Down 0-1, trying to take the lead for his team. It is...
CrankyToaster.
I love it. SCV Scout makes me cry. Go on.
And he plays for the team of...
PSIOP.
Yeah. Yes, the SCV Scout really did help out. He's got another incoming.
To be fair, you should always SCV Scout in this matchup. If you don't, you're just asking for trouble.
A rush?
Yeah, you're just asking to lose
early
every
trouble,
time,
let's put it that
every
way.
time Cranky does what that just did. But,
Yeah.
look in. Cranky is not SCV scouting, and now he's going to get poked by the other SCV. He's not pulling a worker. Cranky, take
Oh
her
yeah,
guy.
the classic, Terrans love doing this to each other because it just feels so empowering for once.
Yeah, and most of the time it used to just be Protoss that got to do this, but usually they were the ones that sent the early probe scout. They would be the annoying one, while Terrans would just scout with their Reaper. But yeah, it's kind of nice to, you know.
Yeah, I noticed that the SCV first was getting kind of popular even before the patch. Just a little bit more of an edge you could get.
Well, especially against Zerg, because in my opinion, having that SCV across the map, you can delay the third. When your Reaper gets there, yeah, he can run away from the Lings, but it just helps you delay the Zerg's third so much faster. But that's old StarCraft, this is new StarCraft, we don't have to worry about that.
So,
And yes, he did indeed get the spray in. I don't know if, I mean, GreatArchon, he's got 100% achievements, and that also a lot of the war chests. So I think it would be a great fun for him if he changed sprays before every match.
Oh,
It could be a real gimmick for him.
The nuke here is his thing, though. He's already got one. Looking
True,
at Cranky's
but
build, I have a feeling
Yeah.
I know what he's gonna do.
Oh, a Ghost Rush? Did the nuke here give it away?
No, Cranky's going to try to get sieged up at the third. It's what he loves to do. He loves to get his, 2 or 3 tanks on the third, get air superiority, to look at the high ground and slowly work his way in. And by looking at his build, this looks exactly like his old builds that he used to do when he was.
Like I said, aside from a slightly, you got the lower worker count. Almost everything aside from that is about the same for Terran, especially in TVT, where you're probably not going to nuke here.
Yeah, well, the one thing I will say is different is that GreatArchon is going to be behind in the tank count because he's making a Hellion and he doesn't have the tech lab. And Cranky has already got 1 tank out, but it looks like he's just playing defensive because he's only making a Widow right now.
Yeah, I don't know if I mean, it used to be that a very standard start was 2 Reapers, 1 Hellion, and that would be just kind of, just like this. You'd either defend with them, or you'd see if you can just get some quick worker kills, but it only occurred to me just now, I haven't been seeing that quite as much with this patch, at least not at my level. Oh,
Burrow!
No, come on, get it!
Oh, this could be a good shot! Oh, they got the Hellion! That's an even. I thought I was going to get all 3, so the fact that it killed the Hellion...
The Reapers, one of the Reapers not hit at all, the other one's the heal. He's not absolutely positive, and I don't think he wants to waste a scan at this point in the game, but
No,
see.
I wouldn't either. Wait a minute, he would be able to see it, though, because after it fires, you can see it, correct? Or did that change?
It's changed so many times. I'm
actually I'm not a Terran player,
I'm
guys,
forgetting.
I apologize.
Okay, look, I know that you can still see it after it initially fires, unless something. I forget whether that something right now is having an armory, or whether it's back to you having to research the drilling clause. Okay, so according to MedicJr, the armory doesn't give them the invisibility after firing. But yeah, I knew that it wasn't back. I knew it wasn't back to where they were always permanently invisible. You had to have something.
Hey, look at this. The tank push is going to siege up at the third. It's like I know my friend. I've had this happen to me one too many times against him. This is what he wants to do.
Yep. Alright, well these Vikings can do a big benefit when it comes to the vision of the tanks, how far they can fire.
Yeah, and he's got
also,
the lead with Vikings as well, which is a big
yeah,
deal for
if
him.
he can eliminate this one red Viking before any more come out, that'll really give him a nice position. Alright, GreatArchon knows from there. Right now, the Vikings are being used to get high ground vision. Oh, that barracks.
Yeah, that barracks
being heavily shelled there.
Oh, and he can reach the factory with 2 of those tanks as well. That's going to shut down his factory production.
Yeah, the vision provided by these Vikings is just so valuable.
And he's got the 4 Vikings. He's going to take down the factory.
Yeah.
Oh no, GreatArchon, you're losing. Oh, and he can hit the starport as well.
Oh,
it's
everything.
Just barely in range.
This is why I stopped walling off my Reaper jump spots as Protoss.
Yeah, and he's going to be
I
able
think
to
it's still will still die. There's a mass repair going on. They are getting it.
Very good mass repair, but like at this point, like, oh man, he has still got a second base on touch, which is good for him. But like, he lost his factory, he lost one of his barracks. He's got 2 starports and a barracks right now. He doesn't have a factory.
I like the missile turrets, just shooing those Vikings away, but even so, he's still able to get vision. Oh.
And then now he's going to be able to leapfrog because he has no more tanks left.
Oh, he has one
It's
right
one,
at the front,
okay.
but it's 1 to 5, and gambling-wise, that isn't always the best odds.
Yeah.
Alright, actually moved over a little. And that's the thing, I've been noticing not everyone, today and yesterday, some people just haven't been quick enough as far as lifting off their buildings, whether it's command center production. Just getting it away from the ground attacks as quickly as possible. And, alright, tank goes down.
Yeah.
No more tanks.
He's got 1 in production, but he's one.
Oh, yeah. And that is a really tricky thing. You're supposed to have the supply depots in places where you can wall off, keep things away, but that also can make you pretty vulnerable. I think it was oh man, what was
He's gonna
his
lose
name?
the factory again. He's not gonna be able to produce any tanks. He does have a Liberator on the way out, but
It doesn't get that one out either. But when you've got your enemy at your doorstep, it's not very intuitive, but one of the first things you should probably do is make a few more production structures, even before you start positioning your army. And there we go! CrankyToaster evens things out. Sometimes. Alright, that brings it up to 6 to 4, so we have a very important matchup next. But first of all, let's bring them in.
call that the cranky special.
Nuke thing.
All right.
Holy crap. Oh.
Yep. We were just saying GreatArchon, I mean, it's a really good spray, but maybe you could take it to the next level and actually switch sprays between every single match.
Oh,
No,
or
I
actually,
didn't know he would-
or build some ghosts and actually use some nukes.
Yeah, that was going to be my follow-up suggestion there. Actually follow your own instructions.
Yeah.
I gotta say, game 1, you were launching tank rounds right next to the nuke here, but yeah.
that first game was really, really intense, I have to say.
Yeah, no, I should have known that you were gonna spray my base in SCV Scout. Like, I should have known that, but I thought I couldn't beat you in a macro game, so I thought I should just cheese you twice. But I saw how well you held the first cheese. If you didn't SCV Scout and had no bunker, I think I'd kill you. But you did, and you did have the bunker, and the SCV was not in range. I was A-clicking that SCV like crazy, and I was not able to shoot it. It drove me insane. That was like the perfect spot. Oh my goodness.
You had like the perfect spot for your tanks on that second map, like.
Yeah. Well, that's the spot. You go in the triangle.
That was a
No
really
one
good
expects
pocket.
it.
I call it the cranky toaster special.
Yes, JMPZ was just saying over and over again, I know what he's gonna do. I know what he's gonna do.
Yeah, it's happened to me one too many times. Trust me. As soon as I saw the map and I saw your build, I was like, this looks familiar to me.
You just saw both of the builds I have for TVT. That's all I got.
Hey man, if it works, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But yeah, GreatArchon, great hold in game 1. Like you said, perfect bunker placement, perfect everything. And game 2, unfortunately, when Cranky got that space lined up, and unfortunately you lost that first Viking, it just gave him air superiority for that point forward, and it was just going to be a tough hold from that forward. But great series from both of you.
And that means it's now match point for PSIOP Gaming. They win, I believe, one more map.
Yep. So
Chatomic
has a chance to tie it up and bring us to an ace match, or
let's see what happens.
Good games.
PSIOP with 2 seed and War Bunnies with the 3 seed, or Angry Space Hares.
All right, MedicJr has finally decloaked.
Yo.
Okay. Let my dog out of the office, but yeah, welcome back to both of you. This is going to be intense stuff. In order to go to an ace match, we've got to have Chatomic win both these. You feel like you're ready for the task? I've seen you when your team's back against the wall really bring things home in the past.
Wow.
Oh, and Chatomic, we need you back on camera now.
Yeah.
It's not one of you, it's the other.
Tack. Right, should be good.
Okay, and also US server, so I can invite you to party. We already basically interviewed the two of you. Let's just make sure you come back up on camera.
Yep.
All right, beautiful. We got curly hair going on both sides of the fight here.
What? My hair's good. What do you mean, curly?
I said curly. Curly is a good thing. My hair was curly once.
I mean, curly beats bald, correct, guys?
I don't know, you know. Ow! All right.
Well, this is probably two of our highest rated Terrans in the league right now, so anyone in chat, you're about to be treated to a high level TVT. Both these players are masters. And
be ready to take notes. That's what we're saying.
If you want to learn something, watch these two very closely, because Chatomic made it all the way to our individual finals last year. MedicJr, this is his first season, but he has reached Grandmaster on the NA servers, so...
He's done some 2v2 with us before, so he knows what we're all about. Alright, and then, yeah, make sure that for the next map, that I don't forget to switch to the European server. That's your homework here. Alright, looks like we're ready to go. And, yeah, after many matches and much tech support, see you on the battlefield.
Just gotta wait for Medic to swap to Terran, and we'll be good to go.
Well, let's
We
ask.
have to be ready first.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, that's right. We do have a rule now that you have to go with whatever you whatever you registered as. Including if that's random, then yeah. Alright, but yeah. Proper preparations. We are going on for Terran versus Terran. This is high level, so we may very well be here for the rest of the week.
I think we're gonna have one of them's gonna pull out a cheese in one of these two games. I don't think we'll see it.
Oh yeah. If not both of them unexpectedly cheesing each other simultaneously. Those are my favorites. But in the upper right, we have the blue Terran. He is
MedicJr.
And he represents the team of
PSIOP.
And in the lower left, trying to bring his team back to an ace match, it is the red Terran, and he is...
Chatomic.
Somebody call for an exterminator.
And he plays for the team of...
Angry Space Hares.
Alright. Supply depots going down in the most popular spot. I have to turn my head kind of upside down. That says infirmary. Okay.
Oh yeah, I never noticed that.
Yep. Yeah, nothing red around that, so I don't think the map maker's going to get into any trouble with the red cross.
Well, no SCV scout for either player, so they're both in the dark about if the other one's cheesing them, but it looks like we're just going to get a double gas from MedicJr and single gas from...
I think they're pretty familiar with this season's cheese by now. So it might just be a matter of them being pretty confident in what they're going to be doing. And yeah, double gas from MedicJr. Very standard in TVT, but not from Chatomic. He's going single gas to start out with. And, you know, that's also letting him upgrade to the not observatory, ComSat station.
Sure.
A little bit earlier.
Upgrading into the orbital.
Orbital. Oh, that wasn't. ComSat station is Brood War. What is wrong with me? Anyway.
Oh, I thought that's why you were saying it. And it looks like Chatomic's going to try to take an early second base. He likes to get the economic lead, from what I noticed from him. He uses his APM to see what the opponent's doing and likes to try to get an economic lead and snowball it from there with his multi-prong. So I think that's why he is, like, doing what he's doing. It's just his style of play.
Yeah, and Chatomic just keeping the Reaper at home to defend.
Yep.
Yeah. First I said observatory, which is also a structure that's only in Brood War.
Oh.
You don't need an extra building to make an observer in StarCraft II. Ooh, alright. Well, okay, is he gonna try to... He does not try to delay the command center. He just wants to keep a close eye on things until he's healed. Oh, 2 against 1, and that Reaper dies to the game of numbers.
Yep. Yeah, his Reaper was ahead, but he was afraid of the second Reaper, and for good reason, because the second Reaper definitely swung that. And now he's going to be able to push to the other side of the map.
Yeah. Gets to cause a little bit of mischief.
Oh, and there's the Hellion
just
yeah.
on. Yep. Reaper versus Reaper Hellion. Hello.
Alright. I was about to say, why are the Reapers faster than Hellions? But the Hellions are a little bit faster, okay.
Yeah, it depends. I mean, the Reapers also get to hop up on top of stuff, so... And not to mention, leave some little grenades behind them if they want to trip things up. Alright, 2 Hellions coming from Chatomic. I think that's probably just defensive.
Oh yeah, for sure. He saw what his opponent was building, and yeah, he just wants to be a little defensive.
Well, like I said about mirror matches, you really want to have more of the same thing a lot of the time until you get into the higher up in the tech tree, where there's a little bit more room for actual counter builds.
Yep, and looking at the units right now, both of them pretty much have the exact same thing, only Chatomic with the earlier command center is up 3 workers.
I see a Raven on the way from Chatomic.
Okay. See, Starport just finishing, and Cyclone almost done.
Yeah, it's they're both going a little bit more battle mechy than I was expecting.
Yeah, and Chatomic coming out across the map, but MedicJr has a perfect line of defense.
Yeah,
really hard to push up that ramp.
And a perpendicular line. You know, if it were vertical to it, then the Hellions would stand a better chance. Delta's drunk back.
Yeah.
Okay, this ain't bad.
Yeah, but with this Cyclone here, he's going to be able to do some work. And yeah, he lost 2 SCVs.
SCVs, yeah, we're both I mean, you're getting your races mixed up. I'm getting the races and the sequels mixed up. So you're still ahead, but Chatomic is adding in barracks, so he is going to be going a little bit more on the bio side, despite all those Hellions early on.
A massive worker lead at this point in the game. He's up
7, he does
in the mirror match. So that's
I was noticing.
Really good lead.
Everything was a little bit earlier.
This tank's gonna be able to fire. Does he have an interference matrix?
He does. He's researching it. It's a quarter of the way, so he's got some waiting to do. I mean, another option is to just drop a turret right next to that.
That's MedicJr's interference matrix. Looks like Chatomic has
yeah, you're right. Yeah, right you are.
So he definitely has the tank lead, but yeah, he's down in workers. I'm a little bit scared for him. Maybe he drops, and Chatomic, 3rd CC almost completed.
Yeah. Question in the chat for me, are the Star Wars sequels good? I would say they started out a little bit promising, if a little bit repetitive, and then they had absolutely no idea where to take them, and they kept kind of course correcting and then course correcting. So yeah, I was not entertained by the 8th or 9th ones. All right, so there's the movie critic side of me. It's interesting.
Aren't we all movie critics deep down?
Well, I mean, if we're on the internet, you better believe we are. I know better than anyone, as long as I'm the one typing. Oh,
right, so I think
plenty of tanks there.
Here is if Chatomic doesn't get his 3rd base pushed in, essentially, I think MedicJr is going to slowly fall behind, and if Chatomic can, hold this for longer, he's just going to snowball his lead further and further ahead. I think MedicJr needs to shut down this 3rd base, or at least do something, because he's just behind 10 workers right now. Chatomic's doing exactly what he wants to do. His upgrades are on the way. I think he's ahead in the upgrade department. Yeah, he's going to have one almost done. Yeah, he's just ahead in that department.
Well, Chianpona, I'm impressed. I didn't think you were old enough to have followed the old extended universe, the Legend universe, like they call it. Yeah. Bring me back Mira Jade. Bring me back a New Republic that isn't already on its last leg when you first see it. All right.
here we go.
Yeah, we are going to be going in, and I think, I mean, MedicJr is a little bit behind in economy, but those Ravens could do some real wonders here.
And no stim for MedicJr.
Right. Okay, there go the interference matrices. 3, one after another. That is golden.
Yeah, very good control by MedicJr there, and that's going to put Chatomic on the back foot, but he's way ahead in the upgrades, and MedicJr just needs to get this third base, like, offline. If he gets it offline, he'll be able to put it on third base offline.
If he can take it out before there's enough reinforcements, then I think he stands a very good chance. There's just a handful of Marines to defend it.
He needs to get these tank siege or firing.
Well,
there we go.
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind them getting some unsieged fighting in if the Marines are in danger of getting too close. But yeah, optimally you want them already sieged well before the fight begins, and that's the way. Exactly, that's the way I really see the Terran race. I don't see it that much harder, but the big thing you gotta understand, almost every Terran unit has an ability you're supposed to use before the fight actually gets to full swing.
Here comes a big push!
Oh, yeah, exactly. Just what I'm talking about.
Oh my god, with a massive SCV clump that just died. 21 SCVs.
I mean, yeah, there was a lot of tanks lost, but that was a lot of workers lost too.
So now it's MedicJr's turn to have the economic lead, and let's see if he can hold the push from Chatomic, because now it's going to yo-yo to the other side of the map after losing that many tanks. And here comes the Liberator. If I can get on top of that... Oh, it's not going to be able to get on top of that siege thing, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, they had that stim ready to go.
Yep. And both players have over 1,000 gas, so they can pretty much make whatever they want. Looking at the upgrades, it looks like they have evened out, but Chatomic does have about a halfway lead on his 2-2 for his bio.
And Chatomic ready for a Doom drop.
I love this.
He is going straight for the main, but look at all those missile turrets.
Yeah, that's a lot of missile
Will he
turrets.
scan in front or not? That's the big question here.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah, he sees them. He is boosting past. Only one of them ever got in range. And right on top of the workers in the main. MedicJr still moving across the map. He knows the damage is going to be done for the most part before he can actually get back. He might want to just go ahead and lift up that orbital. Level 2 weapons denied already.
That's down to 2-2, but he's also pushing back in.
Oh, this is full on punch for punch here. Oh, he did lift it up, but it went down anyway.
This is turning into a crazy one. I'm just looking at the supplies, seeing who seems to be making out ahead, but I think Chatomic's going to get his 2-2. And I think even if he loses his army, having 2-2 is going to be a big deal.
To be a big deal, and potentially a good number of these can hop in the medevacs and escape still.
Yeah. I do like what MedicJr's doing back in home.
Yeah.
Kind of got him like stuck there.
I also like what MedicJr is doing off on the battlefield. He is killing. He did get driven away though.
Yeah.
Oh, and more production going down. I would really like to see just a little bit more lifting, regardless of what structures it is. And I mean, I'm half reminding myself, something I forget to do. It's something I've seen Morrow forget to do. So.
Yeah.
All right. Those Vikings are going to help get the vision, so he is close to cleaning this up, but Chatomic...
on the way too.
Yeah. 20 army lead, but a lot of them are stuck in the main. MedicJr, fortunately, ready to at least do a little bit of defense at multiple places at once, but those stemmed Marines and Marauders able to get on top of that quickly. And right now in the main, only Medivac's left, so he can turn his full attention to Chatomic's offense.
Yeah, and he keeps the CC alive, which is a big deal. Is he gonna
He
lose the does lose the medevacs. This game is so close still. 122 supply to 109. They both are basically...
Just one good series of tank volleys can decide a match like this.
Yeah. And it looks like Chatomic still doesn't have interference matrix, so that's one thing his Ravens are missing. Oh, they're gonna find each other in the middle, but he does have the upgrade advantage, and this is not a good fight because of the upgrades.
And the Liberation Zone's going down, but GG, Chatomic has secured his victory. Yep. Alright. And that, you know what that means? It means the bunnies are still in here. Can I get a 5-minute break? So yeah, he can. We can either run a video, or you could listen to me talk about Star Wars in my abridged version. One of the big things that I'm trying to get going, I actually found a used collector's box set of the non-special edition of original trilogy VHSs. I'm trying to get a bunch of the parents of my daughter's friends over to have a big watch party of, how it was back in the day. I think yesterday I was going in, how do I feel about the holiday special? The holiday special came out like a month after I was born, so I fortunately did not have to pay attention to it when my father watched it. My thoughts are, it's very fascinating. It is... I don't know how many of the younger crowd here knows what holiday specials used to be like, but they're like with a sitcom or something like that, there would sometimes be a holiday special where they'd get the cast together and there'd be some sort of plot where they're snowed in, or where they're not sure if their relatives are going to be able to arrive to visit. And so that becomes an excuse to watch a bunch of TV shows or get some visitors, these celebrities that just happen to be neighbors. So you can see how that kind of format makes sense with a sitcom. With a recent science fiction hit, it's a little bit weirder. As is getting B. Arthur or Harvey Korman, I think that's his name, in there. People who you'd be more expected to see on skit TV shows or sitcoms. So it's very fascinating. I love the fact that it's also considered canon. As a kid, I actually had a picture book that was focused on Chewbacca's son getting lost in the swamp or something. All right, you are spared because France is here to rescue you from my from hearing a lot more than I like. Okay, all right. So I'm going to get everyone to map right now.
Okay.
Another thing I should say, I'm a big fan of riff tracks. It's very much a Minnesota thing. I'm not sure how much MedicJr knows about it either, but there used to be a show called Mystery Science Theater 3000, where a guy and a couple of robot puppets would watch these bad movies and make little jokes during it. And 3 of the guys ended up returning to Minneapolis and making their own thing, but along with stuff they bought that they, licensed the rights to, they also would make MP3s you could play while watching a movie that they couldn't get the rights to on DVD or streaming. And they have done like joke tracks for every Star Wars movie, including the holiday special, and it is great. I love some of the little cheeky observations, and yes, this could be an ace match, and that means the captains, neither of which I think are even here right now, we're gonna have to figure out what to do for it.
I get the power to decide, but yeah.
Okay. They are ready. But yes, favorite joke of mine from Riff Tracks doing New Hope was the whole, I want to come with you. No, you must stay here and guard the droids. Your destiny lies on a different path. And they add, I will be accepting a Lifetime Achievement Award, and you will be voicing cartoons. Alright, in the upper right, we have the Blue Terran. His name is... and he is playing for the team of...
PSIOP.
And in the lower left, we have the Red Terran trying to bring us to that ace match. He is...
Somebody call for an exterminator.
Oh, okay, yeah, alright.
For the team of...
Yeah. See, that's what happens when you get me talking about Star Wars, sorry. But it's okay, alright. I mean, that's his final words, so...
Okay.
There we go.
I blame him, he made us wait, and then I forgot.
Yeah, then I got going. Yeah, we'll see. But it's like they've already started making their initial decisions. So, yeah. may not be fair.
If he called it out and said like let's switch, then I'm cool with it. But he said it's okay, so I'm down with just playing it out. If he said it's okay, that he could have said no.
Yeah,
which I'm
my
okay with
my
as
rule
well.
of thumb is, if it's the wrong map or the wrong server or the wrong race, they should say that right away, as opposed to saying the exact opposite. So there you go. But yes, I mean, this could also be where he really shows how good he is. But
Well,
yeah,
we know that
lot on the
for
line
sure.
here. MedicJr. could bring this home.
Yes, he could.
Okay, I checked. We are on the right map at least, so I got that part right.
Yeah, see.
I like some of the Star Wars references in the StarCraft campaigns. There's mostly little Easter eggs, but like when Mirahan is first on video, contacts you, underneath her it says, says the name of the mercenary faction and then says death sentence on 12 systems, one of my favorite lines. And the very first mission, at one point, as you're working your way through the path, there's actually what looks kind of like a gas station or a power station labeled Talkies Power Converters.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, that's way past my knowledge with that stuff.
yeah, you gotta know some of the stuff that Luke was whining about in the original movie.
Okay.
But I was gonna go to the Talkie station to pick up some power converters. Alright, here come 2 Reapers. Let's see what those can get done. This is courtesy of Chatomic.
There are some great moves to review in an otherwise tough game.
So it looks like the 2 Reapers again.
Yeah, they're-
Little safe with those. No reason not to. And a lot of Marines for MedicJr. Oh, he jumps up and does not lose one. I
Yep.
thought he was going to.
Yep. The Reaper living on a jetpack and a prayer and then some drugs afterwards. Good
Yeah, that was
stuff.
really close.
Yeah, MedicJr. does look like he's being a little bit more defensive this time, converting the orbital in base still. They're just going to try to see what the others have. Chatomic has at least a little bit more information than his opponent does anyway. Not much, but he was able to see some production structures. And now we get the anti-air. Viking is the unit of choice from MedicJr, although he's also... Okay, actually Cyclone and Viking, so... Okay.
I see what's still happening. And yeah, here's the Cyclone. It'll shut down these Reapers.
Mm-hmm.
Does he stop the CC? No, and one of these Reapers is
No, he
probably-
didn't even stand in the way.
Yeah. Alright, so we're seeing a little bit different this game. It looks like MedicJr trying to get that second CC faster. Maybe he saw something in the after game that he wants to try to exploit.
Again, Chatomic's just working his way up to 3 Rex right now.
Yep.
I'd like to see what they might do a little bit differently. There was quite a bit of back and forth last time. That big drop into MedicJr's main, that was the big deciding thing. It's...
Yeah, he had a lot of turrets too. Chatomic avoided them.
It's
right past.
Placement is tricky. You know, if you have them close together, they can cover each other, but also it makes it a little bit easier to bypass all of them. So,
true.
You know, it's a tricky thing. MedicJr is going for interference matrix again.
Oh, with how effective they were last map, he would be crazy not to. His interference matrices are really good.
Oh, that poor Reaper! It walked into a cyclone.
Yeah, that Cyclone needs to be careful though, because there is another Cyclone up that ramp, and you know how the high ground vision works in this game. It would be very bad for him to do that.
Yes, indeed, breaking the lock. Cyclone, yeah, interesting little unit. You want to talk about things where a big change was made and then course corrected, then course corrected back, then course corrected the other way again.
Yeah,
there have been so many. There have been, I think, 3 major times the Cyclones have been just really heavily reworked, and at the end of each one, they switched back to something that was pretty close to how it was originally when Legacy of the Void came out.
Yep, they definitely changed them a lot. I remember when you used to be able to drop a, not the Tech Lab, the other one, and pump out
the reactor.
You could pump 2 at a
Yes,
time.
mass cyclone with a rapid fire regular attack, but then also a manual lock on that you could do if there were some air things to take down too.
Yep.
Yeah, some of the Legacy of the Void Terran stuff was kind of last minute. Mostly the Liberator. That replaced the Herc. Alright.
Looks like we got 3 Ravens here. He's gonna lose the Cyclone.
Yeah, but I mean the main reason it was there wasn't to kill a bunch of stuff. The reason was so he knew when his opponent might be moving out. However, they backed up again right away. He scanned right afterwards to make sure he knew what direction he was going. That's very wise. And here come the 3 Ravens.
Yep.
Backing up the tanks.
He sees the CC floating out, but he also...
Ooh, and the worker transfer. Yep. Chatomic is moving up a little bit. He wants to try to keep them kind of between bases. MedicJr decides to just take the opportunity to expand himself.
Yeah, I thought for sure he was going to keep pushing across. Having those 3 Ravens with interference matrix with only 3 tanks, he could have definitely shut them all down. But yeah, I think he saw the Marine numbers and instantly was like, no thank you.
It's a big gamble, and it can go either way so often, just based on when the first hits get in, when the special abilities first get used. But yep, Chatomic moving up. He definitely wants to see if he can get some damage done.
Yeah. He's going to be in between this little pocket here. He sees the scan, sees no units. And there's the pickup again.
Yep, loading up, but yeah, there's Vikings there too, so...
There's like the team
Might
just
be...
in the nick of time. Like,
yeah, what are we going to see here? He can put he can put the interference matrices down, but he'd probably lose the Ravens right afterwards.
Oh, whoa!
Yeah,
oh, he's trying to drag the Cyclone.
Exactly! Here, little Cyclone, here!
Yeah.
Alright, Chatomic, that was all he lost, though, and he's kind of rotating the army back and forth, just looking for an opening. Chatomic has +1/+1. It's getting close to finish for MedicJr, and here we go. Oh, big drop, big drop.
Oh, and he sees it! Will
Yep,
he be able to
he
get
does
back
have
in
these
time,
tanks here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and Siege is up another at a very good time, too. If he can interference matrix, the tank... Oh, yeah, gets on top of this. This is going so much better for him. He loses 5 workers, but very quick cleanup.
Yeah, it shuts down. He lost 14, though. That last tank did 7 workers right at the end.
That last tank, he ended up having to give another interference, and it still
isn't
dead.
It's not dead.
No. Oh! Yeah, not enough energy for another interference, so goes ahead and puts down that turret. That was going very well at first, but just that one surviving siege tank that lived through 2 interference matrices, that got a whole lot done.
9 workers.
Yep, currently 14 workers in the lead. And here we go, these Stim Marines getting on top of the Vikings, the Ravens, and the siege tanks. This was big money. Yeah, that was the big hit, followed from the last Haymaker. And even taking out a few SCVs too. There's the Dorito Cannon.
Catching that army moving out was so big for Chatomic there. And again, look at the upgrades. They're at 1-1, but Chatomic's already researching 2-2. MedicJr just scanned. I think he saw the 4th floating out there, and yeah, he's got to know he's in a bad position in this game. He's down 50 supply in a mirror match. That's never a good thing.
Yep. And yeah, Chatomic making sure there's some good number of missile turrets around that new expansion as he takes his 4th, and still just looking for some opportunities. So much of Terran's the opportunities, and so much that comes down to whether you spot where your opponent is before they spot where your army is.
True.
Yeah, Chatomic again, just loving these drops.
Oh, Medic sees it this time. He's got a Marine right there.
Yeah. They are being boosted ahead, though. Quick U-turn when he sees the 3 cannons. Those are harder to get around this time. Not a big open main. There's the stim and the armor shredding missile.
Yeah, very well
okay.
done. Got him before the 2-2 hit. So right now they're even upgrades, but the 2-2's about to finish, so now his Marines are going to be a lot better.
Chatomic still with a good supply lead for both army and workers as well. So, I mean, that's a good start. That at least gives MedicJr some momentum.
He instantly started 3-3. He was looking at that, knew when that upgrade was coming in, and yeah, that's just Chatomic is really good at getting these upgrades super quick.
Oh yeah, he has his finger on the button, no doubt. He does have some extra units stuck in those medevacs still. High ground is handy, but that is a lot of DPS there.
And they're 2-2 Marines.
Yeah.
And he's up almost double supply now, and it's going to be very, very hard for MedicJr to get back in this game. And he's got a side attack coming.
Shots in.
Yep, and there's no tanks here.
Yeah, just sneaking around either side of that plateau.
Yep. And this is going to be it. Looks like we're getting our ace match.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
GG, well played for Chatomic.
Alright, Chatomic. Congratulations. Looks like you have successfully brought this in. There is indeed going to be an ace match. We're going to have to figure that out. But also, just some excellent offense, excellent upgrades, and yeah, first game, that drop into the main, that really solidified everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I try to aim for weak spots in TBT because otherwise I don't know how to break siege tank lines because I don't play Ravens. So.
Yeah, we were noticing that it was strictly MedicJr who was going for the interference matrix.
Yeah. I tried to play Raven the first match, but I ended up never using it. So
I can't believe they changed the order of unit selections. So now you have to have a separate control group for the Raven. It's so dumb.
Yeah,
you can't just have it anywhere.
I usually did have separate control groups for the Ravens, the Siege Tanks, and the Liberators, but even so, just not being able to tab over to them here and there, yeah, that definitely throws me off. I don't know. We're still in that time where we're asking what's going to be reverted, what isn't. I'm sure a couple things will be. Who knows what though. And yeah, JMPZ is consulting with his team.
I'm doing the same.
Okay, so yeah, Chatomic, are you the only angry space here available right now?
I don't know, and I don't know if I'll have enough time to play another match.
Oh, okay. God. How about, hey, War Bunnies, you got anyone? Okay, well, Chatomic, just double check on that. It would just be one map, but I know you gotta be where you gotta be, and your matches were actually supposed to be first. So we will check on that. Should we go to an actual break now, or should I overanalyze another sci-fi franchise? Yeah, if at all possible, I wouldn't want to miss out on the ace match on a playoff.
It might be Cranky versus GreatArchon, if GreatArchon is available.
Yeah, I mean, looks like they're both in chat still. Here, I'll send both of you into the PSIOP gaming chat, and then we'll just go to a little break.
Gotcha.
All right, let's do a video. Cut to commercial.
Alright, I think we are going to do another TBT with GreatArchon against CrankyToaster.
2 Widow Mines. I'm not sure if Lance will be able to punish this. Oh my god, huge ban link here actually. A lot of
here come the DGs. Yeah.
This is a very tight area if the ban links make it to that bridge.
Oh, I was gonna say it's a rematch of last season's finals. Did 10-8, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, both teams are very, very close in skill. Team of
Shadow.
He's got enough to pick up the rest of these queens too.
A lot of overlords as well.
He's just letting the fourth go down. He could have defended this. Yeah, and Wind Shadow's getting himself in between the two bases. Let's see the storms. But he's left his High Templars out to try. Yeah. Oh, beautiful storm.
Yeah, he's 30 workers down.
Yeah, that was a very painful beautiful Archon shot.
Yeah, these Lings are trying their best, but...
And we have the GG!
Oh man, he sees all of these Lings on their way to his side of the map early, and yeah, that's a bust through his wall. This is gonna be a lot of damage.
Rolling in.
It's gonna be a lot of... Wait! Yeah, there. Oh my god,
And here come the DTs.
Yeah.
So start morphing some overlords. Yep, he already is on that.
Yep, and there it is.
Alright, and if he can just get us around, they're all together.
Yeah, that's GG. This is too much damage for sure.
I think we're gonna be tying things up.
1-1.
GG!
Well played by Monthly.
Alright.
Nuclear. Neutrophil.
Forcing them back further.
Oh, this is a big engage. Oh,
that is a heavy-duty storm.
Yeah. Let's see, will he be able to take out this third? Yeah, these lurkers just without range, just very hard to catch this army, and I think Neutrophil is going to be able to... No, look.
Yeah, just leapfrogging.
I wish he would get the range first. I think the range would be so much better for him. No, it just had too much. That was a very good War Prism play by Nucleo.
Some wonderful gateways. Alright, GG!
Yeah, he's definitely gonna see it. He sees it.
And that is with a gateway alongside it, so we're gonna...
Slowly try to leapfrog.
Oh, there's a battery.
Yeah. Very smart by Nucleo, though, not letting that get up, and if he's
So he knows what to do.
We're back.
I know. Were you playing double gassy for? Now you're too poor to afford double.
We're
gassy.
live.
Like,
I know this map.
Not quick double gas.
Yeah, I think we're all on.
Alright.
Alright, so yep, we have a tie. We're gonna be going for the ace match, and we decided on a tiebreaker between GreatArchon and CrankyToaster.
Yeah, that seemed to be the closest series today, at least in my opinion, from casting, and they're the players that are ready, so both teams agreed, and this is what we're gonna get. Good old classic.
The other option was to force Chatomic to play from the Korean server this time. But yeah, it got voted out. Alright, well, not much more to say. It all comes down to this, everyone. So I'm gonna put you in your separate chats.
Good luck, gentlemen. So we're gonna find out who's the 2 seed and who's the 3 seed right here.
Yep, and this is likely to be over in time for me to drive my daughter to that birthday party later without having to have Grandpa do it.
There you go.
Uh-huh. So everybody.
You are watching.
Just the winner of the whole series wins the
Do they know it's not StarCraft? But we'll see.
Alright, in the upper left, we have our green Terran. He is
CrankyToaster.
And he is representing the team of
PSIOP.
And in the lower right, we have the red Terran. And he is...
GreatArchon.
Piece of me, boy.
playing for the team of...
Angry Space Hares.
Alright. Well, as a caster, I always love ace matches, so...
Yep.
We're excited
So
for this
much
ace
more
match.
tension. And yeah, GreatArchon going for a very early SCV movement. So is that strict? Is he proxying or is he just checking whether there is a proxy? I think, yeah, it looks like he wants to see whether the barracks is being built in its usual comfortable spot. And there we go. And you know what I smell? I smell spray.
Here it comes.
And not the skunk kind. Yeah, alright, get ready, there!
Yay!
Ha ha ha!
Perfect. And he sees the gas, and he's actually ahead in the gas department as well. So
Yeah. You know
Not
what I
sure
wonder?
how much that's a big
I wonder
deal.
how efficient it would be to... You know, I mean, we were joking about about targeting a nuke right on nuke there, but would that actually make the red dot harder to see?
I don't
There might
know.
be something there.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever dropped a nuke in this game, but maybe I'll have to
I
try it.
have, but mostly in team matches.
Yeah, that makes
You know, there's a little bit more elbow room and a lot more places that you can target.
And I know Cranky not going for the Reaper again. He's not
okay.
really a fan of the Reaper. He likes to save that gas to drop. It looks like a factory earlier.
Saving the gas and also saving the attention, you know.
Yeah.
It's a lot of extra clicks you gotta give the Reaper to make sure that it stays alive, and even more than that if you want it to actually damage anything.
Yeah. So now Cranky, he is not a fan of the macro game, so we will probably see a push around 2 base timing, something like that. Maybe 2-1-1 or something like that, but we'll see.
Yeah, well, you probably didn't have a chance to do any strategic talk, right?
No,
definitely you didn't do a practice game in the meantime.
No, I was more or less just talking to the other captains about
Yeah.
who we wanted to see play. And well, what I don't know what strategic talk I could tell Cranky in a TVT matchup anyway. It'd probably be hurting him, not helping him.
Just do you.
Yeah, that's basically it. That's
Yeah.
what I told him.
And we've
Both
got a
of
mine.
them
This will be
have
coming
fun.
out too. Alright. Reaper Hellion, you know, scouting or aggression.
Alright. Yeah, it's going to be pretty much the same thing as last game. Last game, the Hellion got smacked by the mine. This tank
By
will be
a
advanced.
very similar siege tank to this, yes. Alright, yep. Immediately hits reverse.
So he doesn't see the second CC.
Yeah.
Queues up a Liberator, which I like, because he knows Cranky goes for, you know, more tanks, more or less tanks, but the problem with that is that can also have you fall
Oh,
behind.
that mine. That's not a safe place for a mine. Okay, it did get down.
Alright,
And of
will he
course,
sacrifice?
oh, this is what he was trying to do the last time, I remember.
Oh, it actually
But
does
yeah, it's
damage.
just- it does damage, you know, not a lot, and I guess you can't bounce something while it's underground.
It's like Cranky's switching his
Yeah.
buildings around.
Yeah,
He still has
GreatArchon's got his own mine that's kind of just crawling across.
Yeah, trying to keep the pressure on.
Yeah, sure.
Trying to move this
But
tank.
yeah,
a
that's
little bit.
gotta require a lot of attention trying to finish off this mine. Look at the SCV.
And he repairs it.
You know what I can do?
Yeah.
Fine, I'll just repair it.
You know, you're gonna keep playing this game, I'll repair it right in front of you. Oh, and now he loses both of them.
Yeah, not worth it, I'm afraid. Not worth
Not
it.
anymore. Nope.
CrankyToaster, 10 ahead in supply, but currently a little supply blocked.
And here comes in the Liberator into the main base. Let's see how these Vikings react to it. Does he see it?
And
He
first,
does
how the
not.
SCVs react to it.
Let's
Now,
see.
this is a good way to just divide attention and then do
Or-
something. Do something in the back.
Wait, he's attacking his own
What are
CC.
they? Yeah, he accidentally A-clicked on it. Not a lot of damage done though. I doubt that's going to affect the game. It's just kind of a little ooh.
Yep.
Alright, Liberator goes down, so...
4 SCVs though, not bad, but looking at
Not
the
bad,
SCV
but-
count, he did give himself a lead, but he is behind in the army and the ever important air wars.
Yep. Keep that vision going.
He's going to be down forever in the air wars. If Cranky just produces
Yeah.
air.
Air Wars was the prequel to Star Wars, right?
Yes. And it looks like Cranky's
then-
actually dropped the third CC. He's trying to get some vision up here.
He sees it coming.
Yeah.
Alright, Viking. Double Viking taking down the single Viking. And then just providing that range. I saw GreatArchon do this before as far as... Yeah. Again, SCV repair is doing the money here, but looks like it's going to die anyway. Or,
Tank shots are hitting.
They are. You gotta very carefully gauge what the distance is. And it's different distance based on whether or not there's anything spotting for the siege tank vision too, so... Yeah, CrankyToaster, he has good position here. The Vikings doing a lot extra.
Yeah, having the air superiority is huge, but I think he's gonna realize. Oh, this mine is gonna do work!
Oh. It pays for it with its life.
Yep. You know, he's trying to see if there's vision on the high ground. Oh, he's gonna lose a tank for this. He will get one back, but he will lose one as well.
When they call it a widow mine, do you ever wonder who the widow's late husband was? I mean, was it a spider mine? Was it something different? A seeker mine?
One less mine on the field makes me happy as a third player. So, oh, he's gonna hack the little factory again.
Yeah, just doing a bit more damage. And again, this is what you call a special serving of toast.
Yeah, he's sieged at the third. It's exactly where he wants to be, and he's just pumping out more units at the moment. This is exactly the CrankyToaster special. He loves to do this.
Yeah. Well, Defender's Advantage can lead to a lot more Vikings being available. He's got 2 that are being ready to get taken out, and if he can take out the opposing Vikings, he can spot for his siege check, or he can just land on top of theirs. Once again, CrankyToaster showing some discretion and backing up when he doesn't feel like he can get anything else done there.
Yeah, I feel like he got the damage done. He's got his 3rd CC landed, and I don't even know if GreatArchon has one on the way. Oh, wait, what's that?
And he's building an additional one to float it out later.
Yeah, he's gonna build one in the corner here, I think. GreatArchon is. That SCV snuck to the bottom left corner. And no upgrades yet, but it looks like +1 attack is gonna finish for Cranky.
Okay, is he... didn't have quite 400 there. I don't know if he's heading all the way back or not.
Yeah, he seems to be going home with it, so...
Huh. Yeah. That's pretty much what you can say. You can just kind of say, huh.
Yep,
and then,
not really
sure,
sure, but...
Alright, yeah, he's taking the 4th. He's taking a more standard 4th there.
Okay, yeah, he's definitely going to be able to take that, and Cranky already having the 4 CC done before GreatArchon starts his 3rd is definitely not looking good for GreatArchon in the economy here. But he does have a good defensive hold, and as I know, GreatArchon can defend very, very well. This is his bread and butter. He is very methodical with that defense.
Yeah, CrankyToaster adding even more barracks. As well as, additional factory, additional starport. Yeah, that's seems like a pretty comfortable, amount of production for him. Stem is just about to complete and is a little less than halfway done for GreatArchon. I found it interesting. Very late stems for both of them.
Yeah, I would love to see Cranky start his +2 attack. He had the money. He has the money for it, and there it goes. Perfect.
Hey,
He's
Cranky.
so far ahead on these marine upgrades right now. GreatArchon has not even started +1/+1. Does he even have? He does have the eBay. So
I think they both got combat shields before Stem, and I've seen that done before, just because just trying to keep them alive longer with the tanks exchange fire. Whereas
and here
Stem,
is the GreatArchon special. He loves his 3rd base to be a what's that called? The thing that actually does damage.
Planetary Fortress.
There we go. And this is a big ball of Marines and tanks. It's gonna be very
it doesn't get that armor bonus until it's done.
Oh, and it goes down.
That is a very damaging hit there.
Yeah, I would like to see, with Cranky having such a lead on the Vikings and all these extra, I guess, starports, just make some Liberators.
Yeah.
It'll
just work on overwhelming.
It'll help you break this siege line.
Terran versus Terran, there's very much kind of a recipe where there's a certain amount of this, certain amount of that. You want to measure things out and try to use them in a way that most mixes with each other. Definitely always heavy on the siege tanks, but how many Vikings to make, how many Liberators to make, how many...
He's gonna get on top of this before it gets sieged!
Nothing sieged yet, he has to actually back up.
Oh, he's gonna do a lot of damage there, yeah. And he cleared out all of the Vikings. He's gonna be able to start shelling with 3rd CC as well. He just needs to make Liberators if you're Cranky, and there you go, 2 on the production tab. It's going to be very hard.
And that's kind of that extra spice behind the whole thing.
Yep.
You know, when you've already got the other stuff, that's where you add maybe 4 Liberators and another base lost.
Yeah, and when he gets these Liberators out, it's going to be that much harder for GreatArchon. But wait, it looks like he's trying to flank with these 4 tanks. Get like a decent position down here.
Mm-hmm.
Cranky CC moving out. Yeah, it's going to be very hard for him to find this. Especially when these Liberators join up. He just needs to be careful right now. He's got such a lead on the bases. He's got all of these extra star.
And again, you know, not everyone does this, but CrankyToaster
he's gonna run his
ready to back up a bit. But yeah, this is some of that pathing where sometimes they'll take the bridge.
Oh no, he lost a lot there, but he's gonna have too much still.
Yeah, the Liberators and the Vikings together.
He's gonna have a little too much. And then with the money he's got, he can just keep shutting down this third from GreatArchon. And yeah, it should snowball for him. He can start his +3/3, he can keep going for the upgrades, but yeah, once he gets these Liberators snowballed up, it's going to be very hard for GreatArchon to hold, because it's 13 Vikings to 1. And that's never good for you if you're a Terran player.
Only attack armor upgrade so far for GreatArchon is +1 attack. His opponent has +2/+2, and also +1 for factory units, and that's a fantastic thing when you're dependent on tanks.
Yeah, and looking at this here, it looks like Cranky's going to find a very good liberation zone and be able to run his Marines in here, probably. He needs to be careful.
And he's going to find a lot of expansions, too. He is taking the whole north.
Yeah. His Marines are just going to die there. Yeah, that's not what you want to see if you're Cranky.
Yeah, I hate this part of TVT, because when the siege tanks hit any of your units, the nearby units, unless they're on hold, just get excited and run right into the tank's fire too.
And gonna lose 2 more tanks.
Okay.
GreatArchon fighting back.
Yeah, that does give GreatArchon a little more he can do. More and more production being added for CrankyToaster in the meantime, not to mention more economy.
For GreatArchon is he doesn't have like as many production buildings as CrankyToaster does.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, his main is pretty much mined out. The 1 gas geyser's dead. He's 6 of 2 on the minerals, 16 of 12 here. He's got to get his 4th online and get it online very, very quick, or it's going to be very hard for him to hold anything else. And with Cranky pushing across the map again, if he gets these tanks sieged up, oh no, he's running his units in there. Yeah, there you go.
Yep. Just going straight for stimming the siege. As long as he just keeps within the defensive range of those siege tanks. But now the Liberator's coming down. He's got the 2 Thors. Well, now the 1 Thor.
Yeah. He's got 6 Liberators on the production tab, which is going to help. But yeah, it's still... Oh, wait. Oh, and GreatArchon's moving into the tank.
Yeah, he's got it. I mean, if they're starting to go down the tank, just keep them moving.
He should just land those Vikings and fight there. Let's see. Here come the air units. He's got +3/+3 on the way. GreatArchon's got +2 attack on the way. Yeah, he's got 6 more Liberators on the production tab while having 3. He's got to shut down this 4th base. If he shuts down this 4th base, it'll probably be all she wrote.
GreatArchon, he's caught up a little bit, but amazing split there.
Yeah, very good splits. But like he keeps sieging his Liberators all in one spot, and it's just allowing the Thor to just shell away at it.
Well,
that's what he needs to be careful of.
They've got the range. Remember, they don't do splash damage in high impact mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is quite a few Liberators, so...
He's got 8 of them on the field right now.
Yeah.
I would like to see him just transition to like Thors, even BCs, like just...
Yeah, okay.
Juke the Thors by moving your BCs around, but yeah. And then when you siege these Liberators, just siege them in a way so that like they're not stacked.
Oh, yeah, this one might be a little bit rough again.
He almost killed every Thor, but
yeah,
at what cost?
Traded out quite a bit there. Oh, and here's where we're going to be seeing some landing. Or not.
Runs
Not.
away.
Alright.
Hey, if you look at the units lost tab, it's very, very close, which shocks me because of how much more Cranky has been mining. But credit to GreatArchon, he's still holding on. He's somehow.
And the upgrades still moving along for CrankyToaster. He's even doing his build-in upgrades now.
Yeah. He just needs to get these tank siege in a good position, and he should be okay. But like, especially right now, GreatArchon's got all of his stuff on the other side. It's going to be very hard for him to hold this third.
CrankyToaster adding an additional armory too. Upgrades are really the name of his game.
Yep. He needs to siege these tanks now.
Well, here we go.
Yep, perfect. He got the tank siege first, and that's gonna start shutting down this economy. And then, yeah, with these 3-3 Marines against, what are they, 0-0 Thors or 1-1 Thors, it's gonna be very hard.
Okay, 1-0 now. Apparently, plus one just completed.
The tanks do clean it up.
Are they in range of each other? I guess not quite.
Now, if he had Liberators, he'd be good.
Yeah.
Oh, he's walking in again with the path.
The pathing. I mean, it might be better than it was in Brood War, but especially in these maps where there's multiple paths.
Land on the tanks.
Come on, you know you want to.
He did it.
All right.
Oh, he only did 3 though, and they all got 1 hit.
Yep, and no splash damage.
All right, and here's the Liberator. Here's extra Liberators and tanks. I think we see at the beginning of the end.
Yeah, that was where the momentum ended, right there.
Yeah, without the Thors on the field, looking at the production tab, there is no more Thors coming, and +3 weapons. It's going to be very hard for GreatArchon to hold this, because now the tanks can snowball in. Yeah, what an ace match. GreatArchon holding on somehow for this long is insane. And here come the Marines getting on top of this natural, and oh yeah, GreatArchon's got all of these SCVs just not moving at the moment.
Yeah, a bunch of them walking into liberation zones.
They're gonna fight the Marines, and those are 3-3 Marines. You don't want to do that.
Okay.
Oh, here comes the siege.
All right, let's go.
The beginning of the end.
Yeah, I would say SCVs do tend to do better against siege tanks than Marines at least, but
yeah, you're not wrong with that category. Yep, this is it. This is the last tank, the last line of defense, and it's down.
Well, this is looking very good for PSIOP gaming. Better and better. And a GG.
Very, very close game. And there was times where their supply actually got even, but I think all those extra production buildings just allowed Cranky to make units faster.
The big thing is I kept the tempo the whole game. He never attacked me, so I was able to take the map. That's the big thing.
Yeah, there was just some little harassment at the beginning, yeah. Also, I gotta say, the upgrades, you just kept those coming. I mean, towards the end, you were even building a second armory.
No, I was really slacking in the fight, so, like, I got the Viking control, and this happens to me a lot. I just keep pumping, like, 20 Vikings, and then they just stop building Vikings and go Thor, like, just have more tanks than me, I don't have enough ground. That was the bad army comp decision, and I thought Liberators would beat Thors. I guess not. I didn't.
Well, it was mainly your rallies just weren't helping you either. But yeah, it was very, very close, because most of the time what kept happening is the Thors got the shell just on your Liberators, and like the Marines were just walking into his tank fire, because he had a lot of tanks. But yeah, it definitely it was the fact that you just had so much more money in production that you were able to make more faster.
Yeah,
so if you threw away even trades, you just...
Yeah, GreatArchon, you did some great trades. You just kept falling... You were just falling behind little by little. And then that's that.
Yeah, you were definitely doing more with less, but it was definitely a great game.
Good games.
Good game.
All right. So PSIOP Gaming has been seated a little bit higher up. Angry Space Hares is by no means out of here, though.
Yeah, they will be playing. Is it next week we start the playoffs against Special Tactics?
I don't know. Calendars are not my department. I do the trivia and the one-liners mostly.
Sounds good to me. Well, GreatArchon, appreciate you playing 5 matches today. I know it was a full schedule for you, but
You truly are a great Archon.
yeah.
All right. Well, I gotta go take my daughter to a birthday party, but this has been quite the series here, and I'm looking forward to what comes next.
I always enjoy FSL. Most of the series are usually decided by one series, a point here, a point there. So we will see everyone next time for the Special Tactics versus Angry Space Hares. C3 versus C4. That'll be playoff time. That's win or go home. So we'll see everyone next time.
It's about time.
We are taking up.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yep.
Gotcha. So
It's each team has 1 point. Oh my god! Oh,
10 workers go down.
I like the idea. That is a very saturated mineral line. Oh, but it hits the overlord.